and today we are outside, and this is going to be a collab with Lifestyle of KD. So it's going to be deep questions, so stay tuned and see what those questions are. Of KD. So today we are going to be answering some really deep questions. So if you see me looking down, it's because I'm reading some of the questions. Right? So our first question would be, would you rather be crazy rich or madly in love? I say crazy rich because love can drive you crazy and love can make you do some stupid things. So I'd rather be rich. Okay, that's my take on that. Next question. What technology did you think would be available now that is not? I always used to think that we would have flying cars by now. We have self-driving cars. I hear like those are in the works and that those are out and whatever, but come on, flying cars. I used to see that on TV and I'm like so excited about it coming out or thinking that would come out. Never happened. We have planes. I thought we'd have like teleportation stuff too. I'm like, I don't know if I'm just stupid for thinking that, but you know, I was a kid. But that would have been cool to have. Next question. What are you most proud of? I am proud of the fact that I am out here and I have a roof over my head that I pay for, and I still have a job, and I'm adulting properly, I guess. Oh my god, so that's what I'm most proud of, that I'm actually out here surviving and grabbing life by the horns and getting stuff done, you know, being an adult. What is my biggest challenge in life and how did I overcome it? Honestly, I'm not entirely sure what that was, because now when I look back, a lot of things were kind of small. I think I just overthink a lot, like, oh my gosh, starting a new job, oh my gosh, should I go to college? Which I didn't do. I kind of wished I did, because I'm like, oh, you probably could have had a degree by now. Probably wouldn't have been using it, but you would have had a degree, so it would have been cool if I had gone. So, yeah, biggest accomplishment, I think it was. Biggest challenge of life and how to overcome it. We're going to have to get back to that one. Probably gonna have to answer it at a later date, but as of right now I can't think of what that could be. Alright, next question. When did you last honestly reveal your feelings to someone or about something that mattered, and what was it? So that was like about maybe a week or two ago. I was talking to someone about something that happened back in Jamaica when I was like in a really bad place emotionally. I don't really want to get into too much detail about that. I will or might talk about it at a later date in this channel, but as of right now, I just kind of ignore it. Like, yeah, whatever, it's over. Doesn't bother me right now. It's not something that I need to worry about. It's never gonna happen again, as long as just never gonna happen again. So yeah. Next question is, what are you most proud of? I'm proud of myself for not giving up. I mean, like, so much has happened. I know that compared to a lot of other people, it's nothing, or it's like nothing, but to me it was a lot. I'm proud of the fact that I haven't given up on life. I'm still here, I'm living. I'm not rich, I'm not the happiest in the world, but I'm comfortable. I have a roof over my head. I don't have to be dependent on someone to be like, oh, can you get me this? Can you please pay my light bill? Can you take me shopping? Can you do this, that, or the other? Like, yeah, I might need some help getting around, but yeah, Uber, right? I'm learning how to drive, so more independence there. So as I learn how to drive, I can be like, okay, so get my license, and I can drive by myself by then. So yay! I think I should have my license. Oh, the goal was by the end of this month, but I haven't been practicing a lot recently. That's kind of bad. But we'll see, because that was the goal, to have it by the end of this month. We'll see what happens. Next question, would you consider yourself an introvert or an extrovert? I think that I'm an introvert because I don't really like being around people a whole bunch. I'll communicate with people, I'll hang out with people, but I don't like being surrounded by people all the time. You have those persons who just want to be around people. They love crowds, love going out. I'm more of a homebody. I like being inside. I'll go outside if I have to or something, but outside of that, I'm a homebody. I'm a homebody. What bridges are you happy that you burned? The first thing that comes to mind, I'll just say the second thing. It would probably be when I was back in Jamaica and doing early childhood education, and I was at this school. It was horrible. The kids were great, but oh my god, the experience in general, I kind of hated. I started to hate going there. I'm happy that I no longer work there. It was just so tiring because I was somewhere else and I loved it. That environment that I got myself in, it wasn't good. I mean, nobody stayed there for long. A lot of people always said like, oh my gosh, you're over there? Like, I've seen like 2-3 people there since this month or in the past 3 months. Like, nobody was staying. And when I got there and I saw what things were like, I'm like, oh my gosh. But I wanted to help, you know. At the time I was young, I was still in my teens. I was like, just turned 19. So I was just trying to see how I could help. I wanted to, liven up the place, make it look like an actual classroom and all of that. And I stayed there for almost a year, and then I had to go. That's probably the longest someone had lasted at that location. Could be wrong, who knows. Never went back, never looked back. That was that. Right? What does your ideal life look like? My ideal life is me being at home, going out when I want to, probably making some passive income, not needing to work, owning a home, not being in debt. I'm not that badly in debt. I have a little bit of debt. Like it's manageable right now. My ideal life would be me just being comfortable with life and using my time how I want to use it. I can get up at 5 o'clock if I wanted to. I can sleep in if I needed to. I never have to worry about bills. I never have to worry about, oh my gosh, I'm going to be late, or I'm going to get fired, or my time would just be mine. I can just do what I want to do when I want to do it, right? And then, are you married? If not, do you want to get married? Nope, I'm not married. For persons who know me, you know I have a very long name. And I have a double barrel name, as they call it, or 2 last names, but I'm not married. Do I want to get married? If it happens, it happens. If not, I'm not too worried as of right now. I don't really care. Do I have a dream wedding? I stopped dreaming about getting married maybe 2 or 3 years ago. Maybe I'll get into the story of why one day, but I never saw the appeal of it, because as I got older, I just saw marriage to be such a chore. And I know it's terrible, but the persons that I would see that were married, they just seemed miserable, like they were just staying there, or probably because they didn't have to pay to go through divorcing and all those fees. Like, people just seem to be complaining all the time, and they seem so unhappy that it just kind of turned me off from it. I'm like, no. Because you're young, you're thinking, ooh, you want what the fairy tale wedding, you want what's on TV, you want what's in the movies, you want what you hear growing up. But I know that it can be a lot of work, but the marriages that I've seen just seem miserable. I know that there are people who are like happily married, but for now, it's just not on my radar. I'm not worried about it right now. If it happens, it happens. If not, then it just wasn't for me. Not everybody wants to get married. So no, I don't have a dream wedding. That was another question on here. Like, what is your dream wedding? I don't have one. If anything, it might be a little ceremony with just a close family and friends just joining the union, because that's what it's supposed to be. You don't need this big extravagant dress. It'll be like a nice little cute dress or something. What's the color scheme? No clue. A lot of people have their color scheme already planned out. They know the kind of dress they want, the shoe, everything was already planned out. For me, I don't have that planned out. Again, if it happens, it happens. If not, then whatever, right? And let's see if that was the last of our questions. Yep, I think that's all of them. So that was my tag with lifestyle of KD.
Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel and Lifestyles of KD. I tag you. Let's answer these deep questions together.